Welcome to the Monster and Taz podcast. I'm Monster Mash back on the mic again. What's up, everybody? I'm gonna get these introductions out the way and we gonna get this show rolling. Taz, you want to say what's up to the good people?
What's good? What's good?
And then here right now with us, we got Bloody, and we also got Shawnee Girl for you,
What's up? What's up?
and we got a new person in here, Toe Bunny. Go on ahead and introduce yourself.
Grand Rising, good people.
All right, all
My
right,
name's
all
Toe
right.
Bunny.
Toe Bunny in the house. All right, Bloody, I don't know what happened to you, but hopefully you'll pop back in. Uh, Today's show is gonna be based on communications and relationships. I'm gonna ask a couple questions, go around the room, see how it's going, and get some feedback from everybody, and we gonna get this rolling. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Right now.
All right.
All right.
Communication. Okay. The first question I'm gonna ask everybody: don't you hate when you're around somebody and they can answer their phone every time it rings, but when you call, they never answer, or they call you back a couple hours later? Anybody has something like that happen to them? I'm gonna start out with the newest person in the room, Toe Bunny. You have anything to relate on that?
Oh yeah. You'll be sitting right next to them. They be on Facebook and Instagram. As soon as you call them, they don't answer for you. That's that bull.
Tash, you have anything like that happen to you?
Yeah, of course.
Huh.
Of course.
All right.
Yeah, of course, you got the thing where you'll call somebody and of course they won't answer, they send you straight to voicemail or what have you. So yeah, I'm guessing that we all have, situations like that. But I'm not, depending on who it is and what the situation is and shit, I'll get a slight resentment and want to say some words to you for doing that. I don't like unless you busy. You send me straight to voicemail. We got a problem. We don't have to talk about that shit. So we gonna have to talk about that shit. So you know, So that's what it is with that.
All right, Shawnee
I
Girl.
feel you. I be having a little leniency though sometimes.
Oh, what?
Only because
Just
you ever been
answer
on
the
the phone with a
phone.
bill collector? You ever been on the phone with a bill collector? You like 13 minutes in, you like, I really don't have the time for this shit. And here goes somebody important calling you. You be looking at it like, I'm sorry, dude. Gonna call you back.
That's why I do it. I lost connection. That type of shit. I can't hear you. Speak up. Goodbye. That's how I do that. That's how I do that nigga right there. Chris is
Shawnee
back.
Girl.
Yeah.
You ever have a situation like that happen to you?
Heck yeah. Yeah. I think it's a control thing though. I think it's like just knowing that person know you want their attention for whatever reason, it's like there's a fixation they get just knowing that you're being put on pause until they feel like attending to you. But yeah, plenty of times. Plenty of times. It's a game.
Oh, it's a game y'all play.
Mm.
No, it's a game people play.
Oh, okay.
People.
Like y'all said, you be sitting right next to them. They on their phone. They always pulling it out. They always talking to somebody. So they got it on them. But all of a sudden, when you calling them, it's a people be doing stuff for control reasons. I feel that way.
Probably so. I think that's what it be. Bloody, is you in the house?
I'm here, man.
All right, introduce yourself and respond to this question. Have you ever been with somebody that always on their phone, always pulling it out, answer everybody calls, but when you call, they don't answer?
Hell yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I'm divorcing this motherfucker now.
The phone
So
calls what started it.
I mean that, but you know when motherfucker don't answer and like she said they sitting right next to you, you always on your fucking phone. But when I hit you up, you want to tell me some shit like, oh, I didn't have my phone with me. I was in the bathroom. Oh, I was taking a nap. Oh, I didn't hear the phone. Oh, bitch, please. You the sleepingest motherfucker I ever met before in my life. You know what I'm saying? God damn. You sleep more than the goddamn bell. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker give you all these goddamn excuses, and after a while, that shit get old because you ain't used them about 10 times. You know, not saying that a brother be keeping count, but when you come with the same lie over and over and over, and you know it's like how this shit a lie, right? Because that's what it is.
They start growing spider webs on that motherfucker.
Yeah, shit. You don't want to talk to me. You don't want to be around me. So shit, I'm gonna give you the same energy you giving me.
We got Bronze Baby up in the house. Today's show is hey. Today's show is communication and relationships. And the first question I'm gonna shoot at you because it's now your turn. Have you ever been with somebody and they pretty much on their phone and answering every call and doing whatever, but when you call them, they can't answer the phone?
Oh, that's so annoying. I personally, if I'm around someone and you always on your phone, why am I around you? If your phone is entertaining you, then I don't need to be there. I can't stand it. There's one thing about this new generation. I see they at the restaurant or they in the movies and everybody's in their phone. We at family events and everybody's in their phone. Why the fuck are we around each other? If we're not interacting with each other, we're not socializing with each other, then I don't need to be there. That means I don't like your company.
Speaking of which, let me chime in real quick. So I go to Applebee's, you know. I'm trying to order some food, right? Now, when you go in there, you hit the hostess desk right there. It's right there in the front. They got the register and everything. As soon as you hit the door, I go in there, the bartender chick and the chick that's supposed to be waiting on me, they sitting there on their phones right in front of each other, looking like double scoop twins and shit, sitting there on their phones. And I'm like, yo, you do not see me standing here? I was standing there for about like 10 minutes. I said, man, look, I'm about to leave, man. Y'all gonna take my order, y'all gonna sit there on the phone. We'll be right with you. And they kept doing their phone. I said, where the manager at, man? That shit pissed me off, but yeah, that's
you went to management on them?
Yeah, of course I did, man. Come on, man. You know, excuse me. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Bronx.
I think he did the right thing personally. That was fucking rude as hell. And you on the clock. And you doing everything but your job.
Come on now. See me standing there and I'm like, you know how you do one of them, you know, one of them, you know? Yeah, I know you heard me, sure. But yeah, I just wanted to
some people just them phones really got people programmed to be zombies. That's how I take it.
You guys are so nice. I'm a rude motherfucker when it comes to shit like that. Cause if you're gonna ignore me and you see me and you're gonna ignore me, you don't get no hey, motherfucker, don't you see me? I'm trying to sit down so I can eat. I'm on time limit.
Can I say something, yo? This is so annoying. I'm just happy that y'all talking about this subject. Have y'all ever been on social media and there's people that sit back and watch when you get on and then they suddenly message you out of the blue? Like, did anybody deal with that type of stuff? Like,
that's a stalker. I'm gonna wait for that motherfucker to get on. As soon as that shit hit green.
That's a double-edged sword. Yeah, but it's a double-edged sword because, you know, they might have something real important to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
No. These ain't them
Nah,
type
I be getting that. I be
of.
I
getting
mean,
that.
They
because
be
Y'all
waiting
see
for
on
that
I
dot
social
to
media
turn
every day.
green.
no look, no,
Man.
that dot, huh?
And don't let that dot turn green and they done already called you and you ain't calling back though.
See, that's some stalker shit. I'm for real. That's some stalker shit. I've been blowing this motherfucker up. She ain't answering her phone, but yeah, look at her. She just got on Facebook. Let me hit her ass up now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, but on the other side of the spectrum, it's a lot of people that's on the other side of that coin. You know, like they be so mad or in their feelings. Like I done called this motherfucker, and not so much is trying to stalk you, but like, oh, you can get on Facebook, but you can't answer my phone call and shit. I have something to tell you and shit. Has anybody been on the
Yeah.
other side of that spectrum? Come on now, let's be real. Come on.
I've been on both sides for sure.
Okay, so
For sure.
nah, real recognize real, game recognize game. Now, come on.
I mean, like I
No, the
told
type
y'all,
of
the motherfucker I was married to used to do that shit to me. All that shit right there. All that. Bitch won't answer my call, but she on goddamn Facebook, Instagram. All right, bitch. I got you.
See,
I got you.
mm-hmm.
But you know, when you start doing the same thing that a woman is doing,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing come out their mouth, not that they're recognizing that you do the shit that they doing. First thing they saying is, you with another bitch. What
Uh-oh.
bitch in your ear?
Here we go.
It's gonna always got to deal with another woman. It
Mm-hmm.
can't be the fact that no,
I'm
motherfucker,
treating
I'm
you
doing
like
you
you
like
treat
you
me.
do me. I'm doing you
Hmm.
like you doing me.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not. Then so all that shit be a double standard.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, all of it
For
does.
sure.
It really do because we can't do what y'all do because we trying to be with you.
But
And you know we trying to be with us.
but
You know we trying to get with you.
look, check this out, though, Chris. Check this out. Like, with us and shit, with women doing that, we don't say stuff like that. I know I'm gonna start a war real quick, but I just gotta start it. But we don't be quick to go, what bitch house you going over, or why you
What
smelling
nigga
good for
are you
that
with?
bitch, or this or that. That's the first thing they fly out their mouth. It be funny and like it's getting to the at first when we used to hear shit like that, we used to go, oh man, this girl tripping, man. What the fuck wrong with her? But now we laugh. You know why? We laugh because we expect the shit. It's coming. It's coming out y'all mouth. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all got some feedback,
Um,
please contribute. Come on.
you're not gonna hear me say nothing like that, period,
Okay.
because I don't care about who you hanging around with.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna bother me because I'm gonna be around who I want to be around. So
Right.
not
No,
me.
I'm talking about like if you in a relationship with.
No, I'm still not gonna say nothing like that.
Okay. Now, like I said, I ain't say all, but anybody else got feedback on that?
I am.
Go ahead.
I am. I'm one of them females. If I feel something's up, if something's not going right, if you acting different, if something is, you know what I'm saying, unsettling to me, and you moving, you know what I'm saying? Most people don't realize that people are creatures of habit. You move a certain way, you do things a certain way. When something new comes in your environment, whether it be a new person, new this, new that, some new attention, whatever it is, you start moving a little different. If you somebody who pay attention, you're gonna see them moving different. And if I see you moving different, I want to know why.
So, buddy, any feedback in your situation?
I'm a person, I like to evaluate the situation, especially a new relationship. And I'm not speaking like, I met you yesterday, all of a sudden I think we boyfriend and girlfriend, but I'm evaluating 3 months, 6 months, and then if we even get to the stage where I'm willing to take you on, I mean, like, that's a whole nother project. Me concentrating on my personal love and personal respect and personal beliefs is a project in itself. I'm still growing and evolving every day. So for me to say, okay, I think we aligned enough where I can give you part of that power of being able to help me make decisions on this journey. It take a lot. I'm not about to, if I see you always again on your phone or on your social media, I withdraw. I feel like my time is one of the most valuable things I can give to a relationship. So if I see that you don't even give yourself enough space to project what you want for that day, order your day. Say I am doing that or I'm not doing that. Fuck you. I'm cool with you. Being able to delegate that much mental space for yourself. And then I'll be able to say, okay, this person has no problem making time for me or putting down the phone when we're having time together, because again, that's a commodity. Yeah, I'm a very intuitive person, and I observe my prey.
That's
So
Right?
interesting. Yeah, that's interesting.
I
Ain't it,
kind of
Monster?
just
That's
be
interesting.
like,
Pray?
That's interesting.
prey.
Sound like she on a hunt.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, because this is a life game. I'm not about to sleep with you today and not know you next week. I'm not about to um be wondering why you acting funny. And I saw these red flags that I was like, oh, he doing him. No, he wasn't just doing him. He constantly had a reason to pick up his phone before he met you. And, or maybe he didn't. But it's always about self-correction and evaluation. What am I doing that maybe I stopped doing? Or, has he gotten bored? Am I bored? Like, relationships don't allow enough space to really communicate about those things.
Interesting.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna keep this moving. All right, I'm gonna give y'all a situation or something that happened to me, and I'm gonna give you a question after that, and hopefully y'all respond to it. Okay, I had a situation because see, first of all, not only do I be doing the podcast, I also do music. I write. I do a whole lot of stuff. I'm always busy, so when I come around, my time is valuable. Like everybody say, my time is. I always say my time is a commodity. I don't like people to waste mine.
Mm-hmm.
So when somebody wastes my time, I'll be looking at them like, you could have just told me something else rather than tell me this bullshit and then have me pissed later because you on bullshit. Like I had somebody tell me that, hey, my friend came over, knowing I don't like that friend, I'll call you as soon as they leave.
Huh?
And then they call me back. Let me correct myself. They text me 7.5 hours later.
We're not doing
Oh, I went to kick it with my family. I haven't seen my sister in a long time. And then they like, why you upset? Why you mad? I'm like, because you just wasted my time.
Sound like somebody trying
If
to
you didn't
spin
want me to
you.
come over or be bothered, you could have told me that beforehand. Not sitting up here waiting like I'm waiting by the phone. I'm waiting on her to call me. I'm not like that. I'm doing other stuff while I'm just lounging around.
Somebody trying to
But
spin
at
you.
the same time, have you ever had a situation where you felt as if somebody pretty much put a spin move on you and told you one thing and it turned out to not be anything like that?
Mm-hmm. Anybody want to chime in on the
Let's shoot
first?
that person. Let's shoot this question. Let's go with Shiny Girl first.
Well, I know one of my kids' dads. He used to be good for that. He would be calling me talking about he'll be over in an hour, and I learned very quickly that an hour means like 3 hours. 2 hours mean like 5 hours.
Hmm.
And and I just learned like don't be sitting up here waiting on this dude. You know what I'm saying? Then he'll call me later at a party. And I'd be like, how in the heck? But just learn very well over the years. Do not sit around waiting on nobody. Don't.
Mm-mm.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Live your life.
Bloody.
Hmm?
Go ahead and chime in on that question.
You got one time to do that shit to me. one time. And it ain't that my time is valuable, but if you make plans for me and you do some bullshit like that, fucking, you tell me you coming in an hour, and that hour come, and your ass ain't here, and I hit you up, and you come to me, you come at me with some bullshit, I'm immediately gonna hang up on your ass first off, because my ears already be ringing. I don't need to make them ring no harder from listening to your bullshit. So I'm done. It ain't finna be no second chance to fuck me over, or have me sitting looking stupid, because that's what I'm gonna be doing, looking stupid. Because I will be waiting on you. Because if I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Unless my car gone. If I'm waiting on a ride or some shit, and that got me late. But other than that, I'm on time for everything. I hate going anywhere late. If I'm gonna go late, I'd rather not go. And I feel that about anything. Going to work, if I'm gonna go to work late, I ain't going. I'm just an on time person. And that's, how the military did me. You always want to be on time for shit. The next person might not be on time, but if I'm on time, that's all that matters. And when you do shit like that, make plans and come up with lame ass excuses, that's what they are. It's a lame ass excuse. Because first, if your ass don't want to go, keep that shit 100. Say you don't want to fucking do that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not a big issue. Maybe, we can change plans or some shit. But don't say you want to do something knowing that either one, you already got something else to do, or your ass just don't want to go. I want a person to keep that shit 100. Don't worry about my feelings. Don't worry about hurting my feelings, baby. I'm a big boy. I wear my big boy drawers. Keep your shit 100. Because I'm going to keep it 100 with you. You want me to do something? I don't want to do that shit. I'm going to tell you, hell no, I ain't doing that shit. I ain't doing it. I'm sorry. I don't want to do it. Be mad. You can go by yourself. Call one of your girlfriends. I don't want to do it. I ain't going to do it. And I expect that same. I need that same. Because if I'm keeping mine 100 with you, I expect you to do the same. And that shit that you went through, Monster, Shani, whoever was just talking about that baby daddy, man, let me tell you, I ain't doing none of that. None of that. None of that. I ain't waiting on your way. What? That shit sound like my fucking brother. Hell to the no. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that shit. No. If you say you're gonna be somewhere at a certain time, let's go. 2 hours, 3 hours later. No, why you calling me? You do good if I even answer your call. I'm serious because see, by that time I'm 38 hot. I'm mad as fuck because for one, like Monster said, you wasted my time.
Yep, that's a commodity.
Mm-hmm.
Period. You wasted my fucking time. And to me, that goes back to, if your ass didn't want to go, just say that. And I think a lot of y'all women think that men can't take what you say. We really can. We just want to hear you say it.
We just want you to keep it real.
Yeah,
That's
I want
what
to
we
hear.
want more than anything.
Yeah, because whatever you
I
don't
can't
want
agree
to tell
with
me.
that. I can't agree with that because it's people that do, and it's some cowards out here who don't.
It's some
They
who?
can't handle. They're cowards. They can't
I'd rather
handle.
hear the truth.
They can't handle. They want it convoluted. They don't want it foolproof. They will tell you all day. They will tell you all day. Please be real with me. And as soon as you be real with them, they running. Not it sound good, but I can't say that it is. Sound cute until it's really happening. Till it's really happening.
I don't know. Well, I don't know about them dudes. But this dude right here, I need your ass to keep that shit real because you want me to do the same. You know what I'm saying? And that's my whole thing about it. If you don't want to do something, say you don't want to do it. By all means, I don't want nobody doing shit with me that they don't want to do, because you're not going to have a good time. And I'm going to pick up on it. And I'm going to be ready to go. And I'm going to cuss your ass out all the way to the spot, dropping you off at your car, wherever the fuck we going. But I'm going to cuss you out because you wasted my time. We didn't have to go there if you didn't want to go. You know? All about communication.
Simple.
It's all about communication.
Absolutely.
Rocks, baby.
Yes, sir.
Want to chime in on that?
I'm gonna be late to my funeral, so I'm, and not for I'm not one of those girls that it takes me a million years to put on hair and eyelashes and all that shit. But I'm one of them people who I'm easily distracted. I got a million things in my head. I'm trying to handle a million things. I got fucking private business, personal business, work business, home business, everything I'm trying to juggle. So yeah, sometimes I get a little distracted. I'm not going to say I'm always going to be on time, but what I am going to do is communicate. I will shoot you a text or a call and say, yo, I'm running late. Give me an extra 15 minutes. Let's change this to so-and-so time. Yeah, I'm one of those.
That works. That's good communication, because even though you know you're not
Exactly.
going to be on time, you're at least letting that person know, hey, I didn't just blow you off. I ain't just leave you sitting there. I'm running a little bit late. Hey, let's change the time. That
And see,
works.
that would
Exactly.
even work. That works.
Exactly.
It's when you
So
don't say shit.
Yeah.
as long as you're okay with that, I'm good. Because, you know, we may say 10 o'clock and I might not leave the house till 10 o'clock. So I'm on my way, but I got to get there. So I'm going to need 15 minutes, you know? But I'm going to communicate that part and let you know, like, yo, I'm running late. I'm on my way, or, you know, or something changed or something like that. What I can't stand is when, like you say, when people don't communicate. I don't like to be sitting around waiting, twiddling that's why I say I'm not one of them girls to have a guy sitting around waiting for me to get ready, because I don't like to wait. The Sagittarius, aka Jay-Z, and me, I hate waiting. I got no patience. Can't do it. My time is
I
money.
feel you.
All my time is money.
That's another one. Time is money.
Exactly.
It is.
Because every hour of my day I try to spend making some money.
Chaz,
Hmm?
chime in for me, man. What you think about that?
Well, what I gotta say about it is, I'm a free spirit. Keep it real with me. Don't spend me. That's the last motherfucking thing you want to do is spend me. If you don't feel like doing something, being around me, being with me, whatever, just keep it real. And I always tell people that shit. You know, it's cool with me. I had a situation where I kept asking, a certain person like, yo, what's up? What you doing today? I ain't really doing that. I'm like, as soon as I mention let's do something, you got a million excuses and shit. And then, I pull up, like, okay, what you doing? Oh, I'm doing so and so, so and so. So then, I already knew what the fuck was going on. I was basically getting spun. But then when I showed up at the spot where this certain person was, that they was with somebody else, with another dude. So, we got to arguing back and forth and shit. And I'm like, I told you before, if you was doing your 1-2, you should have just let me know. Don't waste my time, you know. And don't try to fool me with dumb shit. I'm too old of a cat to be fucked by a kitten. So that's just basically how I feel. Don't spend me. Don't waste my time. Don't spend me.
You right about that one. And I don't know why people think that when they telling you these bullshit ass lies or excuses, like you ain't got no common sense. I was in a situation where I don't work on the weekends. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm off. So if we dating exclusively, and I want to see you, and you keep giving me excuses every time of why you not going to see me, or why you ain't got no time, or what you doing that you can't make time, then I obviously know in my head either one or two things. You don't want to spend time with me. You're not happy in my company. Or 3, you got something else occupying your time. Either way, I need to see where the fuck is really hood. I'm a pop-up ass bitch. I pops up.
Trying to tell you.
I got a question for Taz. You
That-
said that you showed up at the spot. So this was a spot like you and this person hung out at before, or like how did you know
No, see,
about
I'm
this
giving you.
spot?
I was giving you the edited version, but in between that, you know, I knew where that person. You know what I'm saying? When I showed up at the spot, I showed up at the house. Okay, because I knew something was going on. It wasn't so much as stalk shit because we supposed to be exclusive. You understand what I'm saying? So it wasn't necessarily on no stalk shit. It was just like I knew what the fuck was going on, and I called the dice before it rolled. So
Okay, speaking to that point, I got a question for the room. So if you're supposedly exclusive with a person, correct? And like Taz was saying, and like I was saying, and they just, you know what I'm saying, y'all having a conversation, you say you ain't doing nothing or whatever, and they like, okay, well, let's do something, and they just pop up, or you're blowing them off, and they, you know what I'm saying, hours later decide, well, I'm just gonna pop up because it's been days since I seen the person, we're exclusive. I feel like you should have, you know what I'm saying, every right on the person you're dating exclusively, if you want to see them, to go and pop up and see them. What do you guys think?
well, if you exclusive,
I think
of course you can do it. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
Right. But if y'all just dating, don't just come on over here when you want to. If you, it's a game and it's rules to the game. You just got to know the rules to that game.
I
That
don't
you're
care if
playing.
we are dating. I move the same. Like, don't come over my house without calling first because I might not be there. Anything you might think my cousin is a new boo, and you go out doing some dumb shit to the relationship. But I ain't never been no pop up type person, whether we together or not. You spin me once, I'm moving the same way, whether we got an exclusive relationship or not. You ain't gonna get no answer next time you call because you know what you did. Especially if you couldn't communicate and say nothing, like you just left me in the wind. Oh yeah, I probably went out somewhere else looking real nice that night, and yeah, it's about to be a tug of war. You about to see how much you really like my ass, and if you gonna be brave enough to deal with what I gotta say.
Oh, that was a statement there.
Mhm.
Got to be brave enough to deal with what she got to say. Okay, I'm gonna come up with another question for everybody.
Bloody, I ain't hear your response. What up, Chill? I ain't hear your response either.
Chill ain't in here. Chill had a
Yeah,
My
job.
response to that question about popping up,
Uh-huh.
I will leave your ass at the door. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how exclusive we are. You do not pop up.
Mm.
You don't pop up because if you have to pop up, that means you don't have trust. Why are you fucking with them from the jump? I don't pop up at nobody's house. I'm gonna call you and let you know I'm coming. You're gonna know I'm coming. But I'm not gonna pop up. If I think you doing some shit, I'm gonna let you do what you do. I don't want to see it. I'm sorry. I just don't do that. And I don't condone it. I don't give a fuck what your excuse is. It's your excuse. But no, I don't like that pop-up shit. No, don't pop up at my crib. For what? If your ass ain't got a key, ain't no use of you popping up. Because I won't open the door and I'll be sitting right here at the goddamn living room where the door at playing fucking Xbox, listening to you beat on the door. And all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go around to the kitchen and look out the window and see your ass standing out there. And when you call like you gonna do, put your ear to the door, thinking you gonna hear a nigga phone ringing. I don't give a fuck. I'm still ain't gonna answer the fucking door. And I ain't gonna have nobody in my spot. It's just, you don't do that. You don't. I look at it like this: if you pop up at my crib, you have no fucking respect for me. None. I don't give a fuck what your excuse is. You have no respect for me. None. Especially if you already know. If you already know that that's something I don't like. Yeah, you ain't got no respect because you wouldn't want me to disrespect you like that. And like our girl said, shit, you never know who the fuck is there. That could be, like she said, that could be one of my cousins. You think it's another bitch. Just because you don't know everybody in my family. And no matter what I say, you're going to think what you want to think regardless. So no, you ain't finna pop up at my house. And if you do your ass, I normally will have a chair outside. You can sit in it, wait. You'll be in that bitch all night. You'll be in that bitch all night.
Like that
It
at the
sounds
office,
good,
huh?
but 90% of the time, when a nigga pops up, you gonna find something. Trust and believe, you gonna find something.
And like I said,
I know my
that shit
experience.
it
You
goes
gonna
all the
find
way
something.
back. It goes all the way back to trust and
But you have
whatever
to create a
excuse you come up to, whatever excuse you come up with, that's the excuse you use to pop up. I'm for real. He didn't answer my phone call, so I'm going over his house. I ain't talked to him in 2 days. I'm going over his house. Shit, that motherfucker could be going through something, and he don't want to take it out on you. It could be a reason why he's not communicating with you during these times. He could be going through some shit, and he really just don't want to be bothered. And you can't sit up there, your boo call you, and she on the phone talking to you, and she be like, "What's wrong? I don't feel like being bothered today. I don't want to talk." No, she's not finna take that. What you mean you don't want to talk? Why you don't want to talk? What I do? Nothing. Well, what's wrong? I don't want to talk about it. Well, what's wrong? Now y'all finna argue. Because he already said he in a shitty mood. He don't want to talk about it. But you're going to try and make this man talk. So when he just clam up and don't talk to you, that's what you get. You know what I'm saying? He could be a man could really be going through some shit, and instead of taking it out on his woman, you just cut everybody off until you get your head straight. Instead of causing problems with your woman, because if I got an issue going on and I don't feel like talking or being bothered with nobody, that's what I'm gonna do. Because everybody will get it. And you ain't got shit to do with it. But everybody is gonna get it. So yeah, it's best just leave a nigga alone. Let this motherfucker figure out what the fuck is wrong with him, get his shit together, and he'll explain that shit to you when he talk to you. But when you pop up and he's going through that, shit, it's on and popping. Because like you said, Bronx baby, you already feel like something is going on. And let me quote you, 90% of the time, something is. Exactly. It's just not what you're thinking.
No, majority of the time it is what I'm thinking, and I pop up and I find exactly what the fuck I knew I was gonna find when I pop up, and then you go
I
over
know.
and act ignorant.
I know. I know.
You probably doing that notorious neck thing too. While she's saying that, you know how y'all be doing that, side to side with y'all neck, nigga. I love. Hey, you know when we was doing the show about not to spin off subject, but you know how we was doing the show about what we like in women and what women like in men. I like sass. Give me some sass, girl. I love that shit. Give me some sass. I love it. Give me some. I love a sassy woman. I love it. Bitchy. That's different. Sassy is sweet. You know what I'm saying? I like a little sass.
Yes, sir.
I'm like, go, girl, do your shit.
All right, here's the next question, y'all. I had someone at one time. I felt like she started playing the game of, oh, I'm gonna ration it out to him. I ain't gonna be giving it to him like that, right?
Ooh.
Rations?
Yeah, ration. I'm used to
Ration out the
smashing.
coochie.
Hey, it's a good day.
Ooh,
Let's
damn,
get it in.
yeah. Ooh,
She
that
called
ain't
herself
good.
rationing it out to me. Nah, we ain't gonna do nothing today.
Women
But y'all
cracking
had
up.
certain
Okay.
days, goddamn Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays is on and popping.
That coochie was tired. That coochie was tired.
That nigga put
Shit.
another
Kill
hole
it
in
out,
that
man.
shit,
Who
didn't
eats
he?
that?
Hey, he put another hole in that shit.
Yeah.
8-ball corner pocket.
Like when we first got together, there was no problem. We got it in all the time. But when I got a job that was very physical, I was rationing it.
Oh,
But
Oh.
once I got used to the job, she started acting funny, like you're being mean to me. You're tired and this and that. And then once I got used to the job, because like I said, it was a very physical job. I'm trying to get it in, and she playing funny, and then she want to act funny when we get it in. And I was like, you know what? This some BS. Because in the beginning, I couldn't keep you off of me. And my question to everybody is, do you think it's cool to be in a relationship where you start out one way and you want that person to be one way, and then the other person flips the script and decides, hey, I don't want to be doing it all like that. You didn't start out like that. Like I said, communication. You started out before it even went down. Hey, we need to be doing that at least 5 times a week or 4. And then all of a sudden, you lucky if you get it once.
Ooh.
I don't
me.
So I'm
know.
gonna start that
I
question
guess it
out
all
with.
depends on.
Go ahead, Bucky. I was
I was
going to.
just saying. I guess it depends on the person you messing with. Cause I've been in a relationship where when we first got together, he was acting like he didn't want to get too hooked. Nah, I don't know if I could take it more than once a day. Like, okay, long as it get hard, I don't see the problem. But once I make you exclusive,
Right.
no, I expect it like 2, 3 times a day. Bend it over
Oh,
on my lunch
holy
break.
shit.
Make it last. You know what I'm saying? Like when
Oh,
it's
okay.
exclusive to you, it shouldn't be no problem getting it when you want,
But
whenever. But when
I,
you acting funny and we done established this is a relationship, my communication receptors is already going down. You're not about to make me a one pop woman. You mean once a day? How many times a week is this? Like I got all these questions. You can't do me like that. I'm a nymphomaniac, and I make sure I'm in a
oh
relationship so
shit.
I can
Uh-oh.
exude all of those qualities onto my man,
Oh my.
not for you to be acting funny.
Oh
So when I
shit.
start acting funny, you better believe it's almost over. If I'm rationing, it's because I don't like you no more.
Oh wow.
Wow. You
Okay.
want to chime in,
Facts.
Taz?
Uh well I got a question for that. Let me challenge that a little bit. So you say so you say you want it all the time more than once, right? More than
Yeah,
once a
more than
day.
one time a day.
Okay, so you telling me that you don't have spurts where you feel like uh maybe once a day is cool. So you don't have them kind of spurts, huh?
Oh no, I do.
Okay.
I
Okay.
like I said,
Okay.
I'm a tow truck driver, so I get exhausted, but better be at least once a day. Like
Okay.
once
So
I done got in the bed,
okay, so
like
so
come on.
I'm gonna ask this and I'm gonna pass it. Okay. So, you know, what if a nigga was like he gave you a stellar performance? Like I'm talking a long time putting in work, making you peak like more than one time, but he gave you that one killer performance. Is that enough for you? Is that type of guy enough for you? Because there's guys out there that'd rather do
Long
that
as
than
he
a whole
know
bunch of
that
times
it's
a day.
not just about the sticking. Like foreplay and all of that is the entire experience. Long as you do enough foreplay, I might not need it 3 or 4 times a day. But when you're not giving the moment the intimacy or sensuality that it needs or requires, and you think, oh yeah, she's gonna be cool with that. No.
Round one.
And then that's when it come down to you, but in a minute you're gonna be replaced.
Okay. All right.
So what we
that
really doing there?
that was me. I just wanted to challenge it. Go ahead. You can pass it now.
Bronx, baby.
Yes, sir. For me, I wouldn't categorize myself as a nympho. I would say being Panamanian and Trinidadian, I have a Latino mixed with West Indian fucking sex drive. So my sex drive is high. I've had problems with men. I was actually engaged to someone who sex wasn't important to them, having sex on a regular basis, you know what I'm saying, multiple times a day wasn't important to them. You know what I'm saying, we would sleep for months in the same bed next to each other and not even touch each other and not have sex. And for me, that was a problem. And I voiced it, and he basically was like, well, if we do it once a week, is that, no, that's not better for me. I should not. And then when we did have sex, I'm masturbating after you fall asleep. And then you get mad if I tell you I masturbated because you feel like that's cheating or doing something, but nigga, do your job. If you're not on your job, don't be mad that I finished what you started and you preheated the oven and couldn't bake the goddamn cake. My nigga, that's not my fault.
That's a hell of a metaphor right there, boy.
That's not my fault.
That's a hell of a metaphor.
It works both ways. You understand? For me, my man don't have to ask if he wants head because I'm giving you head because I feel like it. When I feel like it. If I'm in the middle of the kitchen and I'm about half the time I walk around naked. If I'm in the middle of the kitchen cooking and I'm bent over and you want to slide in, do it. If I'm sleeping and you want to slide in, let's get it. I'm not that person. So that's not a problem for me. I have the opposite problem, trying to find a man who can keep up.
What's that timer like? I can't see it.
Time check.
44. 44 minutes in.
All right, it's on you, Bloody.
Yeah, mine say 49 minutes and 28 seconds.
Go ahead, Bloody.
I agree with her. I agree with Bronx. You know, I try and get it in all the time. I mean, shit. Don't matter where. If you with it, I'm with it. Give it to me. I don't give a fuck how tired I am. If she want it, I'm gonna give it to you. Yep. And I'm gonna make sure she get hers, so we don't even have that other conversation. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting on that. Yeah, I don't want to hit it.
Round two.
I don't want to hit it.
Shawty girl for you.
I'm trying to understand what the original question was because I got lost.
The original question is, do you think it's right? Do you think it's right to be in a relationship where you start out and y'all communicate, hey, we need to be getting it in X amount of times, and then all of a sudden one party falls back and start rationing it out?
Oh, that was the question. Oh, okay. Bronx baby throw me off too.
I know I got caught up in Bronx.
What?
She is direct, boy. She is direct and sassy.
That actually happened to me. I was involved with somebody, and we had a very, very everyday, all day sexual life. And then we ended up breaking up, and I ended up getting with someone that it was like the opposite. And I knew that I cared about him because I was like, for me to go from one end of the spectrum to the other end. But yeah, in the beginning, it was frequent, and then it just started, being more, here and there, rationally, Scooby snacks here and there.
Oh boy.
And I don't know, I just got used to it because I really cared about the person, and they really wasn't a very highly sexual person. So because I cared about him, I didn't let that be a big factor. But before him, it was a big factor. So it was something that I did have to adjust to. But now that I'm older, I got kids. I mean, like, I done pretty much what I wanted to do with guys, So I don't feel like I'm missing out on something, should I say. If I got with somebody and they wasn't a high performer or something like that, I don't feel like, I feel like I've done everything I wanted to do. So that's
okay.
Me.
I got a question to that. So if he had 2 inches of dick and wanted to give it to you once a month, you okay with that?
So the problem is, I really have never really dealt too much with small dick men. Okay, so when I say that, I feel like I'm a very completely satisfied woman, and I mean that in a long way. So I mean, like, I don't know that I would even be interested in somebody if they had that type of issue, because I usually don't even attract them type of guys, to be honest.
But if you really
Because for
like the
me,
dude,
Shorty girl,
okay,
it was
go ahead.
like
I,
told me ahead of time, like, yo, before we even meet and have sex, like, yo, before you even see me naked, I am not, you know what I'm saying, equipped like other men. So if that's what you're expecting, but I was like, okay, well, say, how most women, size is not everything. It's the motion in the ocean, as we've been told. But when the ocean got no waves and it looks more like a stream than a goddamn lake, you like, what the entire hell? Like, my nigga, pick a struggle. Either you on the little dick side or you on the fucking no dick, you know what I'm saying? On the no sex side. But you can't
see,
be
I
having
can
no sex
tell.
and little dick. You got to
I,
pick a
I can
struggle.
I can tell if they ain't packing, and I'm gonna just leave it like
Really?
that, because dudes that ain't, they take a minute to like talk to you. Like, they be holding back too much. Dudes that is, they don't give a damn. And I'm not trying to stereotype, because I think everybody's personalities and
Bad
stuff is different.
stereotype.
But I'm saying from my experience, like, I can tell instantly almost if you confident with what you got. It's in their personality and how they be talking. And dudes that do that's not packing, they do a whole bunch of buying you stuff. They got to compensate for something. You know what
That's
I'm saying? It's like,
interesting.
let me take you out. Let me do this. Let me do all of this. I got to compensate for where I'm lacking. But I'm not saying everybody that's lacking is like that. But I that is something that I've observed myself personally. But I can't speak for anybody else. And I'm not stereotyping anybody either. But
Interesting.
In hindsight, there's some truth now that I think about it, because he did start sending me gifts when we was just talking on the phone before we ever met in person. So yeah,
So
it's
that's
probably something to that.
compensating.
Red flag.
Compensate.
so that's how y'all can tell a nigga got some little shit going on.
So the nigga
No
got
I'm
little
just
dick.
I'm
He
just,
gonna
I'm
spend
taking
some
notes
money.
here.
I
I'm
mean,
taking notes
He
here
gonna spend
because I
some
never
money.
knew
He
y'all
gonna
thought
spend
about
some
that.
money.
Yeah.
The first time
mean,
I
That's
got
That's interesting.
with them bringing that up, I guess, like, yeah, you can meet some asshole with some big dick. I'm like, he think he don't have to do certain things that would cater to your romantic side because he do have extra large appendages. So
That is interesting. But man, see, this is why we have
like a bigger
females'
penis might be more
opinions.
of an asshole.
This is why we have female opinions on the show, because y'all say
and
some
you
shit
ain't
that
never
we
tried.
don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
What a woman really thinks and what a man really thinks, you'll never know
That is
until you actually talk to him.
Any dude that I ever suspected didn't have something nice and wonderful, I was absolutely on point every single time. I was like, this dude got a little dick. And
Ow.
sure enough, at some point, that's what it was. I mean, you can just tell once you've had experiences with different men and stuff. You just, at some point, it's just how y'all do stuff.
Okay, I ain't buying another female
The
shit then,
confidence
cause
level
That's
is
what I'm
crazy.
saying. I ain't
I ain't
buying
buying
no
y'all
shit no
shit
more.
no more, because I know what the fuck I got. And if I'm gonna send a little dick signal by buying you shit, you ain't getting a motherfucking thing but dick and bubble gum.
Oh,
Dick and
That's
bubble
how
gum.
they
and
That's
bubble
it.
gum
expect
That's
now.
all you
Fresh out of
get.
gum.
the
That's it.
Mr. Good Dicks, you know what I'm saying? They got their attitude and they shit with them as well, because like she was like Told Girl was saying, the Mr. Good Dicks don't feel like they have to do this, or they don't have to do that, or they don't have to be a certain way, or they don't have to cater to you, or they don't even have to really care too much about what a woman. They on their own island, and you trying to be on their island with them, because Mr. Good Dicks know that they carry the good dick, and the bitch is gonna run after them like a fucking squirrel chasing a goddamn nut because she want that good dick.
Mm-hmm. Mental note. Wait, let me get
All
the
right,
paper. Let
y'all.
me get
This
the.
been a hell of a show.
All right now.
But we gonna have to wrap it up. I want everybody to give a shout out, Bronx baby. Say bye to everybody.
Happy New Year. Have a good one, everybody.
Bloody.
There need to be a part 2 to this shit here.
Taz.
What's good, y'all? I had fun. I had a lot of fun, y'all.
All right. Shawty girl for you.
Yes, what's up? What's up? Y'all have a good one.
And our newest person on the panel, Toe Bunny. Say goodbye to everybody.
Y'all have a great day.
All right now. Y'all take care.
And I'm Monster Mash. Once again, if you like the show, check us out. We got many different topics on relationships and other things. Also video games. Reviews. Yeah, we doing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, hit that like button, share, subscribe, and leave some comments below. Hit us back. Y'all be good now. Take it easy.
And check out your boy Custom Tees for me. All right, take care, y'all.